So we got it unplugged. First thing we're going to do is get the top off by pushing in on this clip. You can also use a putty knife or a paint scraper. Do one over here. Hinge this up out of the way, and we have to remove a few screws inside here. We have to disconnect a little modular connector, 2 Phillips head screws here, but they've already been taken out. So I'm going to pull the front panel off. To do that, I'll just grab this. Here's the frame. I'll grab the top, pull it toward me, and then these little clips here let go, and then there's 2 clips on the bottom. You have to lift this up to get this front panel off. There's one. There we go. Get your front panels off. So I've already taken the belt off, and now the push up to disconnect the rear bearing from underneath. So I'm going to put my hand underneath there and push up near the back, and I'll lift it off of the rear bearing. Sometimes you have to use a fair amount of force to get that off of the old bearing. You can now take out the tumbler. You have good access to the motor. Grab it by the belt. Put the tumbler over here. There's the old motor. We cleaned it up a little bit. It had a lot of lint had built up on it, but basically every time you would plug in this jack, it would trip the ground fault interrupter circuit plug behind the dryer. If this was not connected, this off, and you had this connected to the front panel, which allows you to start the motor. So what I do is I put it up here on top. This guy out here where I can connect these two. There we go. So those are connected. So now if you plug it in, it won't trip. But as soon as you put this on to the motor, it trips. Which makes me think that the motor has a short circuit. If we have a new motor, we're going to hook it up to this and see if it's going to work correctly. There's a short inside the motor. So this is the new drive motor. You can get these online. This number, about $65, and this may be going to solve our problem. I think the old one had an internal fault somewhere. So here's the new motor. We don't have it plugged in yet. Go ahead and put this in. Okay, we've got that in nice and tight. Set the motor down, and so timer, plug it in. Alright, I want to confirm that the circuit didn't trip because this works. So we start this, the motor turns on. Yeah, so there we go. So that motor had an internal fault, internal short circuit. So this motor does work really good and shows that the thing that was tripping the ground fault interrupter was bad motor. So we're going to get this one out of here. Next we want to remove the old motor. We're going to use a 7/8 socket got this big plastic nut, part of the blower wheel. You want to get that on nice and securely. Maybe even tap that on a little bit to get really sunk on there. And we're going to be going righty, instead of righty-tighty, it's going to be righty-loosey. What we got to do is also grab onto this so it can't move. Use some vice grips. Got this locked on the motor pulley. We get this up against the frame. I'm going to move it to the right. There we go. And that just let go. So now I'm going to keep spinning to the right. That'll disconnect the blower wheel. Once you get it loose, it'll spin off really easily. It's just kind of hard to get them loose sometimes. So I think that's free of the shaft now. So we gotta lift up on this plastic piece here. So we get off these motor clips that are holding the motor down. Put a standard head screwdriver in here. And then lean it against this fulcrum. This clip will come off. Notice how it was hooked here, and this hump thing was over to the left. So then we just got to get this one off and get the motor out. So to get this off, we're going to push in on this tab right there. And we'll lift up. Get this out of here. So now nothing's holding the motor. We have the wire harness disconnected, have this clip disconnected, have this clip disconnected. Blower wheel I think is pretty much off. So we're going to lift the motor up. Get this out of the way. Here's the old motor. Notice how the harness was pointing up at about 1 o'clock. Do the same thing. Here's the new motor. Some of this stuff out of here while we're in position. So, kind of get our blower wheel situated so the shaft will go in. So there's a little nut on that shaft. I mean on the blower wheel. Try to get this to go into that. There we go. So now, it's counterintuitive, but you want to go lefty-tighty. And slide these into position. So I'm going to tighten this up, hold this steady, just with my fingers, tighten this one. I'm going to put the vice grips back on the motor pulley, and I'll take my wrench and turn it that way. So you don't have to get this super tight, but just, there we go. Kind of wiggle this, because it'll kind of lock on the plastic otherwise. Wiggle, 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 and pull. I should be able to get this off. There we go. Okay. So we gotta get the clips back on to hold the motor in position. Should be about 1 o'clock. Clip back in. I'm going to push it until this thing gets over that. There we go. That one locked. Put this one on. Got to get it over this little thing first. Hey guys, can you take just a second to click on the subscription link below? It really helps our channel, and also the bell notification, so every time we make a new video, we can send it right to you. We make a new video about once every week. Really appreciate that. And if you give us a thumbs up, it'd be great. Thank you. Okay, I got it hooked here. Push down with my thumb on the knob here to hook over there. So that's hooked on, that's hooked on, that's tight. Now we'll put on the wiring harness for the motor. Click that in. Got it. Hook this back up to the spring. Put this back on. Okay, now we're going to put the tumbler rear bearing back in here. Just set that back down in the rear bearing. Get the belt in position. Reach in with my left hand, pull the either pulley to the left and get the belt back on the motor pulley. Then I want to spin it to make sure that it's on there securely. And you can see the blower wheel turning, so you know that the belt's hooked up. Okay, so we are going to put on the front panel and disconnect this one for now. It's on. I'm going to feed this in here. Lift up on this tumbler to get it over on the front bearing. We'll have these click in. I'll reconnect this up and then put the screws back in. Oops, that screw back in right here. There's two of them, one here and one on the other side, and they help to hold the front panel on. Just tighten that up with the screwdriver. Okay, to the other side. Thanks so much for watching our video. Please leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. We really appreciate that. We have a really nice video coming up for you right here that I think you'll enjoy. Very similar, dealing with appliance repair. So thanks again for watching our video.